immediate. One woman collapsed to the ground, clearly hit, but still trying to get to safety. But the video shows something more disturbing.
What the fuck?
That's what you see on surveillance.
You just got this nigga killed, bro. You just got this nigga killed, bro.
You wanna go up too? Let's do it. And if you up that pipe, go shoot it. And life eraser, man, taking these drugs that cover my pain since my life been ruined.
Man, what's up, No Limit Game, man? We back with another banger reaction, shorty. Man opens fire on entire family during their son's funeral, shorty. Now that's crazy, bro. During the funeral, it's a lot of niggas that be sliding on them funerals, bro. These niggas don't be playing like they could kill the op, right? The op got their funeral, them niggas still come spin and blick that joint up, bro. That shit get real, bro. Niggas don't be playing. Niggas be stupid as hell, bro. Hey, I wonder what that nigga did to make them niggas that mad, shorty.
Love for basketball.
Oh shit, I just clicked the wrong joint.
Love for basketball began at the Pittsburgh Project, Urban Impact, Allegheny Elementary School, Allegheny Middle School, and Alderdice High School.
Damn! Oh shit! He popped up like the almighty Spider-Man in this joint, nigga. You see him? Look how he come up, bro.
Alderdice High School.
Yo! The way this nigga popped up got me, bro. Almighty superhero in this joint with the shiesty on. Only nigga in there with the shiesty on.
We need to make sure that this never happens again.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And we will be working around the clock to do whatever's necessary to apprehend those that did this heinous thing today.
In the late hours of October 15th, 2022, a 20-year-old man was shot dead at a gas station. At around 3 p.m., Pittsburgh police responded to reports of multiple drive-by shootings at the Sunoco gas station on Cedar Avenue. When they arrived at the scene, they found the bodies of 3 individuals dead, lying on the side of the road.
Damn, nigga, and this is Pittsburgh, nigga. PA really be cracking too, bro. They will really be cracking, though. Like, don't take no city lightly. Don't take nobody lightly, bro. Like, y'all really be, like, y'all really be taking people lightly by a lot of things they doing shit. Stop judging a book by its cover. That's what a lot of you niggas get on here and do. Judge a book by their cover. That's why most of y'all niggas be dead as hell, shorty.
Upon closer inspection, they had all suffered from multiple gunshot wounds. Just 13 days later, on the day of the funeral service of one of the victims, a masked man would invade the service and open fire on the mourners with the intent to kill. What was supposed to be a quiet goodbye soon turned into something out of a nightmare. But the worst was still to come.
You got people jumping over the casket and all type of shit, bro. Like, that's sick, bro. I ain't go back. That's some sick shit.
Then folded next escalated into something even darker. This is the life and death of John James Hornazis.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Where my pops at? Where my pops at? Yeah! Yeah! Hey, tell him, Jit! Tell him, Jit! Yeah!
Born in 2002 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 20-year-old John James Hornazis Jr. was a young man still writing the early chapters of his life. A life filled with potential, quiet strength, and a heart full of love. Those who knew him best described him as someone with a big heart. The kind of person who would offer his last dollar, defend a friend without hesitation, or flash a smile to lighten even the darkest moment. He had a deep passion for basketball, a game that gave him focus, discipline, and a sense of belonging. Whether he was shooting hoops at a local park or cheering on his favorite NBA team, the sport was more than just a hobby. It was his outlet, his therapy, and a connection to simpler joys in a world that was often anything but simple.
But I tell you, alright, I'm out there.
Like many young men his age, John was still finding his way, navigating the uncertainty of adulthood, shouldering responsibility, and trying to stay grounded in an environment that could be unpredictable and unforgiving. But even through personal trials, he carried himself with a sense of resilience. He dreamed of stability, of building a life that offered peace not just for himself. To his family and friends, John was a brother, a son, a friend, and a young man with dreams and ambitions. Behind the quiet demeanor was someone who loved deeply, laughed loudly, and lived with purpose, even when life didn't make it easy. But one day, everything changed. On October 15th, 2022, what started as an ordinary day for John would soon unfold into something far more tragic. That day, John had gotten ready just like any other. He had plans, simple ones, the kind young men make without thinking twice. He'd arranged to meet up with two of his close friends. The trio later gathered at the Sunoco gas station on Cedar Avenue. They weren't doing anything out of the ordinary, just waiting for a bus, maybe deciding where to go next. But as they stood there, with no reason to feel unsafe, what happened next was something no one could have predicted.
Hell yeah,
In a matter of minutes.
Shorty, like, bro, in any of these cities, bro, you know you got options, so you can't be standing on no bus stop, bro, and getting on them buses get you killed, bro, because first of all, you gotta wait for the bus, and then you could get killed getting off the bus. Like, bro, niggas could see you anytime, bro. Like, shit happens so fast, bro, you be confused, shorty. You really be confused, bro. And a lot of niggas, y'all need to stop judging book by their cover, shorty. Y'all really need to stop doing that goofy shit, because y'all be the main niggas that's go get fucked up in life. And the same motherfuckers that judge the book by their cover won't do nothing to the nigga they judging. Or won't even push up. The nigga y'all judging to do your ass in real life. Like, y'all better stop that kind of shit.
Minutes, the quiet stillness at the bus stop was shattered as John and his friends stood on the sidewalk. An SUV slowly passed by, an otherwise unremarkable moment that turned deadly in an instant. Without warning, gunfire erupted. Surveillance footage later revealed a chilling scene. John and his two companions suddenly raised their weapons and opened fire on the moving vehicle. The SUV was riddled with bullets as the trio unleashed a barrage of gunshots, seemingly without hesitation. But what they hadn't counted on was what happened next. The occupants of the SUV were armed as well, and they didn't hesitate to defend themselves. In a flash, gunfire was returned, transforming the street into a chaotic crossfire. Bullets flew in both directions as nearby witnesses scrambled for safety, ducking behind gas pumps and car doors. What began as a one-sided ambush had become a full-blown shootout. Surveillance footage not only captured the violent shootout between...
Come on, man. This nigga bouncing out with Drake. Like, these niggas ain't shooting a switchy. These niggas bouncing out with Drake to kill him, bro. And this was like 2022. Like, shit really been cracking for the longest, bro. And I know that car is stolen. That's a Stoli. Look at it. I think that... What's that, John? Damn, bro. Dodge Durango. Hell yeah.
Full-blown shootout. Surveillance footage not only captured the violent shootout between John and the SUV's occupants, but also something even more heartbreaking. Two innocent women who had simply been waiting for the bus nearby and had nothing to do with the altercation collapsed to the ground, struck by the bullets never meant for them. During the shootout, the 20-year-old John Hornez's...
So they clapped them, and they clapped the innocent people too, bro. Niggas don't be... And they shooting shit that go through everything you try to put in front of it. So, bro, that's crazy. But y'all had innocence, bro, with that shit? It's crazy.
Jr. was fatally struck by a return bullet from the SUV. One of his companions was also hit by a bullet to his leg, but later found to have survived. Within moments of the gunfire, multiple 911 calls flooded dispatch. When officers arrived, they were met with the devastating sight of multiple injured individuals. First responders worked quickly, administering CPR and attempting to stabilize their conditions before rushing them to the nearest hospital. But the injuries were too severe. Despite the efforts of trauma teams, both women, Betty Jean Averett, Jacqueline Mahalik, and John, were pronounced dead shortly after arrival. As investigators began piecing together the tragic puzzle, it became clear this wasn't a random act of violence. According to police, a dispute was going on, one that erupted into deadly gunfire between individuals at the bus stop and those in the passing SUV. A few days after the incident, police arrested 19-year-old Charon Troutman, one of the men believed to be inside the SUV, and he...
How the hell did this nigga get caught, bro? Like, they bounced out. Okay, we see it on camera, right? We don't see no faces, no none of that. Oh my fucking god. Bitch ass fucking camera, bro. I really hate this fucking camera, bro.
He was charged with homicide in the death of 20-year-old John James Hornezes Jr. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Charles Hines, who was also injured in the leg during the shootout, who authorities say was standing alongside John and also opened fire, was charged with homicide in the deaths of Betty Jean Averett and Jacqueline Mahalik.
Oh, come on, bro. But they the ones that got slid on, bro. They the ones that got slid on, bro. It was on accident, bro. They ain't, come on, bro. That's fucked up,
The
bro.
two innocent bystanders, but is now facing 2 murder charges.
19-year-old Sharon Troutman, who police call a gang member, and 21-year-old Jaylon Hines, investigators say were firing their guns across Cedar Avenue in a shootout, along with John Hornez Jr., who was killed. Police say he was found feet from a playground with a handgun by his side. Jacqueline Mahalik and Betty Everett were waiting at a bus stop innocently when they were killed in the crossfire.
My mother lived in the high rise on the north side. She wasn't just standing at the bus stop. That was a place that she lived for 5 years.
This shit. Wow, I'm trying to see that. Oh, I'm trying to see this part. Fuck all that.
And everyone, because the ripple effect of this tragedy wouldn't come until the day of John Hornez's funeral. When word of John Hornez's death reached his family, it shattered them. They had an unbearable mix of sorrow, confusion, and disbelief. To them, John wasn't just the young man caught in a deadly shootout. He was a son, a brother, and a loved one who had dreams, flaws, and a future he was still trying to shape.
Yeah.
Despite the pain, his family came together to give him the farewell they believed he deserved. Plans were made, flowers were chosen, obituaries were printed, and on the day of the funeral, people gathered. Some to mourn, others simply to show respect. But what was supposed to be a quiet goodbye would soon turn into something out of a nightmare. Because even in death, John would not be granted peace. On the 28th of October 2022, John's funeral was held at the Destiny of Faith Church located at the 3700 block of Brighton Road in Pittsburgh.
Okay, bro. Think about it. He had to kill somebody or something. He had to, bro. They didn't even let this nigga get his peace after he was killed. They came and shot the funeral up, too. He had to kill one of his ops or something, so he had to, bro.
Pittsburgh's neighborhood, a large crowd gathered, over 100 people filling the sanctuary with a heavy silence, some praying, others crying. But just as the ceremony began to find its rhythm, chaos erupted.
Shots ring out, sending folks scrambling outside
Oh
Destiny
my
of
God.
Faith Church.
Yo, come on, bro. Do y'all see that, bro? Do y'all see this lady grabbing this nigga, holding his leg? Look, hold on. I'm at the point. Look all the way over there in the corner, shorty. Look. What the fuck?
But just as the ceremony began to find its rhythm, chaos erupted.
Shots ring out, sending folks
Why would you-
scrambling
why'd you-
outside Destiny
Yo!
of Faith Church.
At around 11:03 a.m.
Yo! What the fuck is you doing? Run! Why is you... Bro, come on, bro. Imagine a shootout just happened. And somebody grab you and fall with you? Bro. Somebody grab you and fall, bro, and tackle your ass? Come on, bro. And it was a female. Bro, I'm blown watching this video, bro.
20 minutes into the service,
I'm blown.
what had been a deeply emotional but peaceful gathering turned into a scene of absolute terror. Surveillance footage from outside Destiny of Faith Church showed
blown.
mourners entering and exiting the building, some stepping out for air, others mingling quietly by the entrance. But within seconds, gunfire
my
shattered the
God.
silence.
Look,
In the
oh,
video, attendees were seen
fuck?
scrambling in every direction, and the confusion and fear were immediate. One woman collapsed to the ground, clearly hit, but still trying to get to safety. But the video shows something more
Yo,
disturbing.
what the fuck?
That's what you see on surveillance.
You just got this nigga killed, bro. You just got this nigga killed because you tackling shit, you dumb, scary hoe. Like, look at this. There is no way this lady is grabbing this nigga by his waist trying to run from the bullets. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm so pissed right now, bro.
To get to safety. But the video shows something more disturbing.
That's what you see on surveillance video from that day last October, as a family was saying their last goodbyes to a loved one.
Just a few feet away, a man can be seen with a firearm firing directly into the crowd of running individuals with an obvious intent to kill. Mourners screamed, some diving behind vehicles, others desperately trying to get back inside the church. The shooter appeared to be targeting individuals at random, showing no concern for who might get caught in the crossfire. It was a full-blown ambush, right outside a house of worship. While a
Look at this bitch. Still over here crawling and shit. Get your dumb ass up, young boy.
Getting individuals
Look,
at random.
bro, like, this not making you all mad? Like, if any nigga that ever been in the street before, this don't piss you off, bro? Like, seriously, this really don't hurt you deep in your bones? Like, imagine niggas clapping. You ain't even got, you probably got your blick. I think that nigga did have his blick and he dropped it because of this. He dropped his blick because of this stupid mother. Oh, way.
Showing no concern for who might get caught in the crossfire.
Look at this
it
mother.
was a full-blown ambush.
He dropped
right
his
outside
pipe.
a house of worship, while a grieving family tried
Look
to
at
say
this
goodbye.
hoe.
While the screams of terrified run.
Cause you got shot, you tackling shit. Get your dumb ass. Get your dumb ass,
echoed
bro.
from outside. Inside the church, chaos erupted just as violently.
The events caught on camera during the funeral, played in a courtroom Friday afternoon.
Allegheny Middle School and Alderdice High School.
What the fuck? Honestly.
The mourners, many already weeping from the emotional weight of the service, now found themselves trapped in a nightmare. Panic swept through the sanctuary. Some dove beneath pews and tables, using anything they could find as a shield. Others hit the floor, clutching their loved ones as bullets continued to ring out just beyond the doors. Some attempted to crawl toward exits at the back of the church, while others huddled into corners, whispering prayers, hoping the shooting would stop.
Like, even if you never even been in the streets before, wouldn't that piss you off, bro? Niggas trying to kill you and somebody tackle you because they got shot? I'm not watching this vid no more. Like, I'm seriously heated right now, bro. Like, yeah, I can't go out through the rest of this vid. That hoe just pissed me all the way off, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. We out this joint, bro.